Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, back with another episode of One Take Testing, the show in which I aim to show off a deck, give you a sense of how it plays, and tell you my thoughts all in one singular take. Today we are looking at one of the most interesting, innovative, and intense decks in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! A deck that pushes players to the bounds of their creativity, that pushes combo boards to the bounds of their possibilities, and that pushes my patience to its limits. I'm talking about Altergeist. I am so sick of this deck. I mean, normal summon Alistair admittedly gets a lot of crap on YouTube, and that's understandable. It's been meta for about 4 years now, but this has been playable for just as long, if not longer, and God, I'm sick of it. So if you're unfamiliar, Altergeist is a trap deck that aims to control the game with cards like Altergeist Multi-Faker, summoning monsters like Altergeist Silquidius. It's exceptionally consistent due to cards like Altergeist Mei-Lu-Seek, and at the start of every new format, for some reason, the first week, it is the best deck in the format, bar none. We are now 2 weeks into the new format, BODE, and as a result, it is no longer very good. It got one new piece of support in Burst of Destiny, that's Altergeist Pukieri, a card that Dazif told us would make the deck tier 0 as soon as it came out. Unfortunately, Dazif uploaded a video 5 days ago that said the deck is still garbage, and I'm inclined to agree with him. All that Pukieri enables is a summon of Altergeist Hextia on turn 1, which is maybe a spell trap negate, but in today's rough and tumble atmosphere, there's just too many things that prey on this exceptionally low ceiling deck. Regardless, I'm going to do my best to try and combat some of the meta's most powerful players, and we are doing so with not only the suite of trap cards the deck is known with, but also 3 copies of Rivalry of Warlords. This is not a usual inclusion in the deck, but I think as many cards that I can play that say your opponent can't play the card game as possible, the better chance I'm going to have. So, we are going to load this up. We're going to jump into US West Casual with the nickname Dazif, and we are going to host. First person to enter the password A gets a bite out of the champ. Let's see if anyone is brave enough to show up. All right, and Society has entered here. God, do we ever live in it? Now, of course, because they are stream sniping, they know that I'm picking scissors. Ooh, but they're allowing me to go first. Big mistake. We're going to begin with a copy of Pot of Extravagance. Can you imagine you can play a better card than this and people just aren't? What, are you going to Ash Blossom this? No, you are not. All right, let's normal summon a Marionetter. Activate the effect of the Marionetter. We didn't even find a Pukieri here. Set an Altergeist Protocol. Set 4 additional cards, and then pass back to our opponent. Good luck, Liberal. You're going to need it. We'll keep a Rivalry just in case. What the fuck? Oh, you must think you are so funny. Oh, you must think you are so funny. You must think you are a hilarious little boy showing up in here with Jinzo Turbo versus my Altergeist deck. I'm going to teach you a thing or two. You think I'm going to play directly into your hands? You're absolutely wrong. Law of the Cosmos all you want. Add a Jinzo to your hand. I'm not scared of it. The hell is this? Psychic Mega Cyber? I've never seen this card in my life. Is this anime only? What the fuck? What is going on? My opponent really scratching their head, seeing if they can summon a Jinzo this turn and absolutely donk me. Hey, Psychic Mega Cyber, that's absolutely fine with me. I have no problem with it. What is this? Psycho Bounder? Also fine. This card has been normal summoned. I guess I probably want to Solemn Strike that, right? I could Altergeist Protocol. That'd be, like, funny. Goodbye. Now, unfortunately, we are going to have to find a way to not die here. We have a significant amount of spell traps, but no way to find Multi-Faker, which of course is the most important card in our deck. All right, looks like our opponent's idiot strategy designed to beat exclusively us is failing to do anything other than 2,200 direct points of damage. I think we could probably wrap this one up if we're simply allowed to find... Oh, anything but that. That's not a good one. Well, we can normal summon Silquidius at minimum. This is going to allow us to bounce the Giga Cyber indefinitely and maybe win the game that way. The Menacing Jinzo. If a trap is face up on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Ah, I see. That's fine. The Menacing Jinzo is no menace to me. Now, funny thing about the Menacing Jinzo is that it actually doesn't do anything. Instant Fusion is absolutely fine. What are they going to go into? I'm going to flip up the Rivalry of Warlords now. I imagine that they actually don't have a really powerful monster to go into. They're trying to just, like, prevent me from, or, like, force out the Silquidius early. Yep, as I expected. Oh, and now we are going to the battle phase. Okay, I guess we will just activate the effect of Silquidius. Let's bounce the Protocol, and we'll bounce the Giga Cyber as well. All right, I mean, we're taking a little bit of damage here, but it's not that big of a deal. We do kind of have to find a starter pretty much immediately. That is a starter. That's a starter. All right, we'll set that bad boy and pass it back to our opponent. Law of the Cosmos again. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about that. You can go ahead and add a Jinzo directly from my deck. All right, they're going to add the Jinzo to hand. From here, we can Personal Spoofing. We are going to shuffle back the Altergeist Protocol. That's going to allow us to add from our deck to our hand a copy of Altergeist Multifaker. And then at resolution, we're going to be able to... Oh, yeah, we're going to be able to summon that bad boy. I guess you thought that you were going to be able to do something here, didn't you? All right, we'll take that Multifaker. And then in a new chain, we will activate the Multifaker. I'm even feeling good enough that I'm considering summoning a non-Silquidius monster off of this. Yeah, let's get Meluseek. All right, they are going to summon Psychic Mega Cyber. That's fine. Oh no, not Jinzo! Jeez, who would have thought that my trap card deck had a million ways to deal with your super high investment normal summon, besides like anyone who understands Yu-Gi-Oh whatsoever. All right, looks like that's the end of their turn, and now we have won the game. Okay, well, at least we are going to get to show off Pukieri just a little bit. We're going to go into an Altergeist Hextia here. We could go into a Relinquished Anima as well. No, let's go Hextia. We'll trigger the Graveyard effect of the Meluseek. That's going to allow us to get a a Marionetter. We're going to normal summon the Marionetter. It's going to grab an Altergeist Protocol from deck. We can then activate the effect of the Marionetter, targeting itself and the Multifaker in graveyard. We can then activate the effect of the Multifaker. That can summon pretty much anything. It doesn't really matter. Let's say another Marionetter. And then after that, we can make a second Hextia. We can activate Personal Spoofing in order to tuck back the manifestation. We can grab a Pukieri. And then after the resolution of that, we can go ahead and summon Altergeist Memory Gant. This is like the new fun card. Oh! It does not work that way. This is a Link 4? What the fuck? This deck's terrible. All that, and we can't even... Oh my gosh. Okay, if we just make Memory Gant... Yeah, I mean, whatever. Go to combat here. We'll just get in for a ton and win the game next turn. Oh, I was so excited. I guess I shouldn't have been excited at all. We want to set the rivalry just to, like, have another activatable trap, but other than that, we're fine. Our opponent's going to draw for turn. We can go ahead and activate Personal Spoofing now. We're going to tuck back the Pukieri. We'll go ahead and get ourselves a copy of Multifaker. And then at Resolution, we can flip up Protocol. Then at Resolution of Protocol, we can activate the effect of the Multifaker. And we can get the last card we need in order to seal the deal here. I'm talking about a fatty copy of Altergeist Silquidius. Alright, so good luck to my opponent who's playing a bunch of cards specifically designed to beat me, but it looks like it has not worked out for you. Allure of Darkness. I will not be permitting that to resolve. Set 1 pass, not good enough. Oh, set 3 pass, that might be good enough. Let's activate Silquidius here. We're going to bounce the Protocol and, let's say, one of these back row. There you go. Then we can Spoofing. Shuffling the Silquidius. We'll grab a copy of... Oh, I thought we had another Mario in rotation. We don't. We might as well get a Multifaker. I'm going to summon the Pook even if it kills me. We'll activate Warlords. We'll resolve it and then activate the effect of the Multifaker. We're going to use Multifaker to summon from deck a copy of Meluseek. We can go Memory Gant here like this. Yeah, that's neat, huh? And then we can trigger the effect of the Meluseek and the Hextia to grab a normal summonable monster and a second Pukieri. God, it's not even interesting. I'm like trying my hardest to make this sound like something that actually would be worth doing, but it's just not. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's not. There's the Meluseek. What do we have in the extra still? A second Memory Gant. That's it. All right, let's just go to combat. Let's get this over with. Yeah. Whoop. Jinzo Returner. Neat. Anyway. Cyber Energy Shock. Ooh. Okay, I will negate that. Looks like you will live another turn. Oh, we may have a problem. All right, Pookie here is going to go ahead and add itself back to hand. All right, back to you. I thought that we were going to win this one, but it looks like we may have our work cut out for us. I did not conceive of the possibility that our opponent would be playing good cards. What the fuck? $32 on this guy? Reasoning? I guess I picked 6, right? Got it. Alright, well, shockingly, I'm not dead. And we'll just trigger the effect of Memory Gant. We'll banish, I don't know, a fucking Meluseek. Okay, awesome. And then at end step, we're going to activate the effect of this. We're running low on resources, but that should be enough. All of that, and we were still able to win this game. Well, better luck next time, Buckaroo, but at the end of the day, Pukieri and Memory Gant actually ended up winning us this game. Society of Trap Cards never existed. I simply have to agree. So, I guess all that's left to go over is what are my thoughts on this deck? My thoughts are, aren't you bored of this yet? Aren't you sick of playing this archetype? Seriously, there's gotta be something more engaging you can do with your time than playing this absolutely atrocious resource loop that's existed for 4 years, completely crept in every single way except by the fact that trap cards are as good as ever. You know, even if you want to play a silly trap card deck, there's a lot of better options than this one. Try out that Machina deck that's on my my channel. You can take a look at Eldritch. That's a deck with a lot of unexplored territory right now. But you want to go back to this 2017-ass deck because it has one new piece of support that doesn't resolve any of the underlying problems with the archetype. You want to play this archetype that just struggled to beat Jinzo Turbo? I mean, kiss your family. Enjoy the holidays. Do anything other than this. See you in the next one.